To all the non-believers, 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 non-believers. I'm making non-believers.
What's up, y'all? This is Jay Varsity, and welcome to episode 56, NBA Talk Playoff Edition. And I just want to give a quick shout out. Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors for making your fifth consecutive NBA Finals. As much as it pains me to say that, but I just knew they were going to win this series against Portland. I was not giving really Portland a chance. And so we got to see them in the finals again. Steph, Draymond, Klay Thompson, the original three, they balled out. Like they didn't just give up on this game. They didn't just let Portland have this one, even though Portland came out with a big lead again. They Golden State said, "Nah, we finishing this one this time. Like we seeing what's going on in the East, and we gotta get as much rest as possible. They gotta get as much rest as possible. I don't know why I'm saying we, like as if I'm part of the team, but yeah, the Portland Trailblazers, that was just a mess. That was just a mess. I don't know what is it that they could only run a good offense in the first half. What is it that they can only run a good offense in the first half? Like I just don't understand. I'm seeing these dudes balling in the first half, and then all of a sudden the second half comes in, and it's like they can't make a shot. They take ill-advised shots. They're rushing things like as if there's not a third quarter that needs to be played. They act like as if it's the fourth quarter already, and then they just start jacking up ridiculous shots. Like, and everybody who's making all these memes about Damian Lillard, I was gonna do the same thing. I was probably gonna put out another NBA rant video about Damian Lillard, but I thought about it. Golden State really came up with a really good defensive plan against Damian Lillard. They really did. They really did. They really did a good job trapping him. They did a good job sending two defenders on him and CJ. They didn't let them get comfortable, and they just made ill-advised decisions because of that defensive tactic, defensive tactic of Golden State. Like they stayed disciplined to their game plan, and that's why you can't. Your team cannot be led. Your two best players cannot be guards. That's just my opinion. Your two best players cannot be guards. Like you need to have at least one good. You have to have one good guard and one good forward in order to be elite in the NBA. And the Portland Trailblazers are a forward away from being elite. Like they are putting the pieces together. They just need that third option. They need that forward that they could give the ball to, and he could get his own shot. Like the ball cannot simply just go to Dame and CJ. It just can't. It just can't. And then Nurkic, he gotta try to be healthy for the playoffs, man. He gotta try to be healthy for the playoffs because I'm pretty sure this series would have turned out a little bit more physical and a little bit different if Nurkic was playing. This is the second consecutive playoff series where Nurkic is not available. I don't know, but yeah, shout out to Golden State. They did what they were supposed to do. They took care of business. They took care of business, and me thinking that okay, that they're gonna take a minute to get back to their old offense because KD's not on the floor. But I'm not gonna lie to you when I say this. I miss this Steph Curry. I miss this Steph Curry. This Steph Curry was a Steph Curry that won the unanimous MVP. This is the Steph Curry that I miss when he's the one leading the charge, when he's the one leading the offense for Golden State. The offense goes so much faster. It's at a much faster pace, and they play so much smoother when they don't have KD on the floor. This team is better without KD. It's a fact. It's a fact. This team is better without KD. I still don't think they could beat Milwaukee. I got Milwaukee beating them in 5. Yes, I said in 5. I got Milwaukee in 5. Because if Milwaukee makes it past Toronto, not if, when they make it past Toronto, I think that Milwaukee just has too many bodies, and especially defensively, that they're just gonna bother Golden State. But that's a whole nother topic for when the NBA Finals comes around. But in terms of Golden State and how they run their offense, the ball goes everywhere. Everybody touches the ball. They're not deferring to one person to get a bucket. And that's what pissed me off about Golden State, especially in this playoff run. Every possession is, yo, give the ball to KD. Let's see what he could do with it. Let's all take a break. Let's all just kind of relax and just let KD take all the shots. I got sick and tired of seeing that. I really did. I got sick and tired of seeing that. And it threw everybody off. And you can't tell me not. You can't tell me the other way around. It threw Steph off his game. It threw Clay off his game. Hell, Draymond looked not even virtually, he looked practically useless. He looked practically useless the way they was deferring to KD. He looked absolutely useless. And watching what I saw last night, I was like, yo, I can't get mad at this. I can't get mad at this because this is the Golden State basketball that everybody started watching. This is a Golden State basketball that everybody was enjoying to watch. The ball movement, everybody getting a chance to score, everybody impacting the game in different ways. Their depth didn't look compromised like I thought it would be. It only looks compromised when Kevin Durant's on the floor because they're all just standing there and watching Kevin Durant with the ball. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Golden State is just a whole nother team when KD's not on the floor. When Steph is in charge, I'm not a Golden State fan, but I love when Steph Curry is the one in charge. When he's the one that's in charge, I don't mind when Golden State is dominating because Steph is the one that's in charge. Because he alone makes the offense go at a faster pace, and the ball moves. It doesn't just stay in one spot. And then Steph is just a bad dude whenever he got the ball, man. Steph is just a bad dude. And then Clay, he's a whole nother animal too. When the ball's going through Steph, Clay's a whole nother animal. When they don't have to defer to KD, Golden State's a whole nother animal. And speaking of KD, the whole topic of KD supposedly recruiting stars to go to New York, because supposedly now it's a done deal that he's going to the New York Knicks. I gotta say one thing. If you are the best player on the planet, as you keep claiming that you are, KD, I'm only allowing that you get one specific player to come with you to the Knicks, and that's Kemba Walker. I will give you mad respect if you get Kemba Walker out of Charlotte, because that is the only guy that you should be recruiting to go to the Knicks. I don't want to hear Kyrie. I don't want to hear Jimmy Butler. I don't want to hear them trying to trade for Anthony Davis. I don't want to hear none of that. If you are the baddest man on the planet, like you keep praising that you are, get Kemba Walker. Go to the Knicks with Kemba Walker and get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not even saying the NBA Finals. Get to the Eastern Conference Finals with that roster plus Kemba Walker. Hell, I'll even add if you could damn near steal Terry Rozier and Marcus Morris, I'll even add that too. But don't talk to me that you need Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving or Jimmy Butler. Damn near you need the Monstars to get to the NBA Finals. It's the Eastern Conference. It's the Eastern Conference if this is a done deal, according to a lot of people. And I'm seeing a lot of reports that KD's damn near been recruiting during this Western Conference Finals. If you're such a bad dude, just get Kemba Walker and get to the Eastern Conference Finals. You should be able to get to the conference finals if it's between you and Kemba. I mean, for God's sake, Kemba's not a bad player. Don't act like he's trash. Don't act like Kemba Walker's trash. You don't need a Kyrie Irving to get you to the conference finals. I mean, I'm hearing it all over the place that he's the baddest man on the planet, even though we're watching Kawhi Leonard basically go on a tear in these playoffs. who, to me, I'm going to say it right now. Kawhi Leonard is the most effective free agent coming into this free agency. To me, Kawhi Leonard holds the keys on who wins the next championship next year. That to me is the truth. Kawhi Leonard holds the keys to who wins the championship next year. To me, he's the gold mine. Kevin Durant going to the Knicks is not even a guarantee that he'll make it to the finals. It's not even guaranteed that he'll make it to the finals because you know the pressure that's going to be on Kevin Durant to make it to the NBA finals. New York City will be in an uproar. New York City will be in an absolute uproar. And if you don't win a damn thing in New York City, you can't say, oh, I won titles in Golden State. We don't care about Golden State. Matter of fact, those titles in Golden State don't mean shit to us. They don't mean shit to us. Like, bro, you can't come into New York acting all self-entitled like as if you got nothing to prove, man. If you're going to the New York Knicks, then your expectation is to win a championship. Because you're a finals MVP. A back-to-back finals MVP. You're going to have those expectations. And for me, all you need is Kemba Walker. And if they keep DeAndre Jordan, then and if the Knicks are able to draft R.J. Barrett, then I'll tell you right now, you should be perfectly fine. You should be fine. Be a leader. Be the quote-unquote baddest player on the planet like you supposedly are. Be the best player on the planet like you keep preaching. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, man. Like, I'm so sick and tired that if this were LeBron, we'd be having a whole nother conversation. We'll be having a whole nother conversation, but I'm not trying to start that right now. I'm really not. I'm really not trying to start that. But yeah, man, I'll have a whole. I'm gonna try to have a whole nother debate if I can get somebody else to debate it with me, and if not, I'll have a whole segment about it myself about KD to the Knicks. I'll have a whole episode just talking about that, to saying what I think, how I think this will play out, and my hot takes, and who I think Kevin Durant should absolutely get. I still am sticking with Kemba Walker. I don't think he needs a Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis to get to the conference finals. Anyway, that's it. That's all. This is your boy Jay Varsity. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like basketball content. And I am out. Peace.
We got some non-believers out there.
Make believe.